All right, good evening, friends. It's Friday night, October 8th, and it's 6:11 p.m. And we are going to talk about staggered board terms. This is our third segment talking about the leadership structure and changes within the leadership of MMEA. And in segment one, we really talked about why. And then in segment two, we talked about just the leadership structure and the VPs and the Council of Chairs and how all of those positions would be adjusted in the coming election and the bylaws that you're voting for in the coming election. And then now we're going to talk about staggered terms. Basically, what we're looking for right now is to make a more efficient transfer of institutional knowledge. And two ways to do that is we're going to introduce training before the terms for VP. So we will elect in the next election all 8 new VPs. And they will serve a full year as a non-voting member and a training year. And then they'll serve by themselves for a year as a full VP, and then they'll be a mentor for the next class of VPs the following year. The second way to create more efficient institutional knowledge transfer is to introduce a stagger in the terms for region reps. So each election would bring half roughly of new region reps, but it would be a new class of VPs every 2 years after this next one. So if you read this little section up in the corner, you'll see that basically in order to do that, the board has approved a provisionary extension for 1 year for 4 of our existing region reps. We offer this opportunity to all of our region reps, and 4 of them stepped up and were graciously willing to extend their service. So we're really grateful for that. Then after that, in January, we're going to elect 4 new region reps, and they would serve alongside our sort of veteran region reps who would be in their 3rd term as part of that provisionary extension. And then after that, those ones would be the senior VP or senior region reps, and there would be 4 new ones. So every year there's a new segment of region reps that are introduced. And this is really going to help us transfer information and keep contact with our membership in a more effective way, I think. So here's what we have going on. If we look at the executive track, this is something most of you are familiar with, and we're not making any changes to at all. In January of 2020, I have this list here that has the former executive board. And then in January, in December of 2020, there was a vacancy succession. So Brad Mariska was a VP, and he became past president. There was, and then Tanya Barnes was a choir VP, and she became the president. And then we had a president-elect. And then when she moved, we held a special election in which Adrian Davis was elected. So right now in 2021 in January, as if we had elected in January, we had a past president, Brad Mariska, a current president, Tanya Barnes, and a current president-elect, Adrian Davis. And then they will continue their terms and will elect a new president-elect in January of 2023. So this next January 2022, we are not voting for a succession into the executive path. In 2022, in January, we are asking for all 8 VPs to be elected, and that's a full class of VPs. Should the bylaws not be passed by the membership, the other positions that are not provided for by the current bylaws will serve as council of chairs. So they will still serve and they will still be responsible for the same things. It will just be labeled differently. We'd like to do it with the bylaws because we think that is the right way to do it, and we want to make sure that the membership is aware of these changes in the leadership and the provisions. Therefore, in the coming year, right now in January 2021. It is the final year of the end of a term for what would have been our region reps that were elected in January of 2020. So they have served 2 full years by the time January elections of 2022 come around. The reps for 1, 2A, 3, 4A, 5, 6A will be elected in January of 2022. Kylie Anderson, who is the 7, 8A, is being extended. Region Rep 1, 2, double A is going to be elected in January of 2022. And then Natalia, Maria, and Terry are all serving an extension. So in January of 2023, when we have a new president-elect election, we will also be electing half of our region reps. So I hope this makes sense. We do plan on having, with these elections, we'll have some town hall meetings and opportunities for people to meet the candidates before they vote in January so that you can make an informed decision. We'll do those in December, and I will start having open forum virtual meetings for people to ask questions about proposed bylaws, leadership restructure, proposed staggering of board terms, and that sort of business. It will be very narrowly, at least at this point in time, focused on the leadership structure specifically. And then once we get through the January election, I'm toying with the idea of having those regular meetings for membership to ask questions or to give feedback or whatever it is that will help us be more connected with our membership, and we can do that virtually really easily. So that's all of segment 3, talking about staggered board terms. Super exciting for a Friday night, and thanks a bunch for your time.